Ooh. Wow. What's up, everybody?
Welcome to the stream. I hope you like the vibe. If
you're all having a good day, it's me,
YouTube,
Binks.
Like and subscribe. We're gonna play
Excited
some
to
games.
be here with ya.
We're gonna clap some cheeks. Now be a good chatter and don't be a piece.
Tell you what, I'm excited to be here with ya.
Binks, 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 Binks.
Rigby, what up? What up, JD Hartley? What up, Zachary? Welcome in, y'all.
You like the vibe, Binks, 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 Binks. If you're watching on YouTube,
Howdy, 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 everyone. We're having a grand old day. Irish Gamer, what up?
welcome to the stream. I hope you like the vibe. If you're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe. We're gonna play some games. We're gonna clap some cheeks. Now be a good chatter and don't be a piece. Binks, 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 Binks. And don't be a piece.
Hope you're having a wonderful day today. I know I am. Sorry for being a little bit late. Actually, a lot late. I'm not gonna lie. I'm never gonna pretend like it's just a little bit late. Not even gonna
You like the vibe.
not even gonna pretend, to be honest with you.
Binks, Binks, Binks.
What up, Hawkeye?
If you're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe. Binks, 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 Binks.
Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Hope you had a great weekend. I tell you what, I had a good weekend.
Like and subscribe. Binks.
I planned to start before 4 p.m. CST. I am early. Yo,
Binks. Like and subscribe.
let's go. We take that. Take those. What up, everyone? Come in. Friggin' me, Binks, dude. How exciting. How incredibly exciting it is to be here with you wonderful people to play some Marvel Snap. Gonna be a good one. Gonna be a good one, I tell you what. You don't want any more bears? I love the bears, man. Bears. I love the bears, bro. What a moment, man. Sorry for y'all non-NFL folks, but the Bears had one of the most improbable comeback wins of all time against our arch nemesis. Very important game. Caleb Williams, 46 yards. 57 through the air to DJ Moore, back corner of the end zone for a walk-off touchdown. What a beautiful time to be a Bears fan, I tell you what. But what an absolutely wonderful time to be a Bears fan. Here's the quiet part of the stream. Let's make it slightly less quiet. We can do that. We have the technology. We have the ability. We have the technology. We have the drive. Such things. Never heard me talk about my team in such a positive way. I've been incredibly positive about the team. Even through last year, to be honest with you. Even through last year, I had a lot of positive things to say about the team. But last year was much more of a struggle. Never deny such a thing. Last year was much more of a struggle. That's for damn sure. Last year there was just like all this like breath of life and you know, Rome and Caleb looked really good. Then there was just a lot of problems with the team. The coaching was terrible. And then we fixed the coaching. We fixed the offensive line. And then before you know it, man, we're 11-4. Clinching a playoff berth. The time to be alive. I want to play a very degenerate Fallen One Man Spider Galactus deck, I think. Trying to decide how to finish it. A couple things we could think about. Taskmaster, Absman. Make a lot of sense. Luna's interesting. I'd probably go Penny over Luna. If we want a way to accelerate energy, Penny tends to work better in these decks because you get some nice backup plans. That's my new favorite card. I don't know. It's a really good card. A really, really powerful card. Very, very strong. I do think we need Penny in here. This deck's pretty degenerate. I'm not gonna lie. So we have to think about the 11s, which would be Shuri and the Fallen One. We have good plays with that. I think it's okay. Like, Man Spider Task is probably what we'd prefer, though. I guess we do add Task. Weird cutting Abs, man, but I don't know if I have space. Doxy Doxy. Gunner Shang to counter a new fastball special Galactus going around. Yeah, my bad. Sorry about that. Have a good stream. Thank you. I will. It's going to be really short. I'm not going to lie. I feel like Monday streams I'm going to start to trim down. I'm really starting to like put together a pretty good content game plan going into next year. You muted for anyone else? Just you. You, I'm afraid. Just you, I'm afraid. Not that you can hear me. Let's start here. We'll adjust as needed. We'll adjust as needed. We will adjust as is needed. What's the Venom for? Better Adamantium Infusion stuff. Consolidating a lane for Galactus. Fastball stuff. A few different reasons. Yeah, another way to feed Null is a good way to look at it, I would say. Deep space is a bit of an issue. We don't really have a good way of getting into there. Scene, thank you.
Taking aim.
Devilish play. Thank you so very much, Devilish play. I really appreciate that. I'm gonna set up this Man Spider stuff. Quite sure. Deciding if I want to get rid of Nexus. We have fastball specials, so there's a chance we go into the Galactus line. Let's see. I mean, there's a world we just go like Symbiote middle, Fallen One middle, into like fastball special Galactus middle, and it could just work. There's a world that happens. We will see. We will see. Took Herbie Hivo up to infinite. Dude, that's exciting. I love Herbie. Oh no, not more Galactus?
Taking aim.
People used to pray for times like this, man. People used to pray for times like this. Just remember that. We're gonna have the 13-point line. The problem is still just gonna be getting into deep space. It's kind of impossible for us. So we'd really prefer to have a Galactus line come down here. Oh yeah, I forgot we have infinite energy. That's pretty cool. What do we have to be scared of here? We could get to 48 energy. That'd be fun. Or even more. We could go like here. I guess this wouldn't get us to 48 energy. Something like this to start. Seems good. I'll bounce the beast. Yeah, maybe. Good test first. Good. We do anything we want. It's a cool thing about being alive. I think we do this in a like null right task middle. So you can't Shadow King us everywhere.
Taking aim.
How rude. They're actually ahead. That's crazy. Think they would play the beast? Probably not. Aurora is tomorrow. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool, man.
Victory.
Power of unlimited energy. Power of unlimited energy. Everything went right for them, and it just did not matter because we had 26 energy. And it's very hard to play around 26 energy, I tell you what. You just have to expect them to have everything. And it's very hard to deal with that. Maybe I could have snapped at some point. Probably a decent argument I could have snapped at some point, but we're here, it's now, whatever. White Hot Room is not going to be that important, I don't think. An Elysium game, I mean, it's obviously like semi-important, but it's not like freak out mode if it doesn't work. Psylocke Wolverine, the heck? They also a Galactus deck, maybe. They are Galactus deck. About to learn today, brother. You're about to learn today, I'm afraid. A lot of gobbies. Geolocation was brutal. Yeah, it's not fun. -4 power null. They fill? Nah, who cares? Wait. Bro's telling me to wait. Was trying to tell me how to play Galactus, imagine. Fastball and Goblin gives enemy power. I actually don't know how that interaction works. They do weird stuff with negative power in this game. I couldn't tell you. I think it's Captain does 0. Yeah. I feel like that's what it does with a lot of things like Lasher and the first Ghost Rider and stuff like that. I don't think it ever did, Jay Coots, if I'm not mistaken. I think Lasher was the one that was acting weird. If I remember correctly. I think people thought that what? 0 power Red Skull giving my Galactus 2 power, allowing it to go off. What a world, man. What a world. I didn't do anything, man. I just hung out and I won. I just simply hung out and then I won the game. Thank you, Red Skull. I wasn't even paying attention. I just looked up and the Galactus animation was going off. I wasn't even looking at the screen, man. Sometimes I just gotta kneel, man. Remember when I would just play that person who thought they could Galactus me? Can you imagine? Can you imagine jumping on ladder, doing into Binks and trying to Galactus him? That's crazy, man. You don't gotta do that. Try and tell people this all the time. I think it's just Shuri falling one left, Shuri dies, and then if we get fastball special, we just win. Obviously, destroy is a little scary, but maybe they will be lax on their null usage. Gotta hope they play a card left, though, so we have a target. But we will have non-priority, which is nice. We also need fastball special. Okay, so we can actually even do the better one here. We actually will have enough to be able to fastball special, like Man Spider fastball special Galactus a different lane. Which is, it's pretty double-ish, I tell you what. You have to hope they play left here. Okay, they play a card left. We'll have a target. We do need to draw the fastball special, though. Isn't guaranteed by any means. They ritualed me. The heck, man? Maybe we can start here. Figure the rest out later. They shouldn't have another way to turn off Limbo. They've already utilized Reality Stone early in the game, so I don't have to worry about that too much. I could do Man Spider Galactus, but I don't think without priority, I don't think it goes off very often. Maybe we can just do it next turn, right? Plus next turn we can land Fastball Special. Now, would it have worked? Absolutely, it would have worked. It would have worked spectacularly, to be honest with you. Ooh! Size to null middle, though. Let's tie to null middle. This deck probably runs null, right? Galactus then null. Yeah, I don't think there's a reason to risk it. Never expect Galactus, right? I don't think I can Galactus, right? Can I? Close game. Probably be snapping or whatever. If we had Venom, we could have Venom. That's part of the reason why Venom's in the deck, to give us even more ways to do Fastball Special stuff. Maybe squeezing in a Nimrod would be nice. Or if we have those priority plays, we can play Nimrod in an off lane and get a bunch of Nimrods to round out the lane. In case, but it might be a little bit too cute. Oh, we'll see. Playing some Snap last night was pretty fun. I was trying to play a few different things. Look at what I was actually playing. Inbar's very annoying here. It's okay. We still play it. We still like having the spider available for Man Spider stuff later. Might be the first game we have to deal with not having Fallen One, which makes the game a lot harder. I think we just passed. Tell you what. I love it, but...
Opponent snapped.
Is this Mr. Negative? This is Mr. Negative. We just Galactus, right? I don't even think they could beat that. Like, how do they ever beat Galactus, right? All their shit is Isle of Silence stuff. I guess they could turn it off this turn with magic. They have to magic right exactly this turn. It's like the only way they could beat this. Not we just kill them, right? Because maybe they have some stuff that doesn't necessarily need Isle of Silence, but Like 90% of what they do, they need it. And now, I'll be honest, we don't really have much either, but probably more than they have. Probably just go for 14, right? 14's our most. What was the card? It's probably Jane. It was Noel. Oh, that's awesome. Using the bring back Penny. For 6? Might lose here. Oh, the not killed Penny. The not killed Penny. I'm an idiot. And these are really big hits. Yeah, that was a pretty big misplay. I think we still lose either way, probably, right? No, we would have got 16. We'd have had 22. 6 would have tied here. We would have won. Damn. I had the win. For whatever reason, in my mind, I had Venomed Shang. Or I had Venomed Penny on, like, turn 3. Would Goliath have won there? Wait. They run Shang? Sometimes. Sometimes they don't. Would be a tie? Nah, the Galactus was 6, and so is their Arnim Zola. That's why you gotta remember the original board state. Make calculations on stuff like that. We can't fastball special middle, notably. I don't think I should have done that, but it's okay. Delayed ramp doesn't really matter. I guess it could. I could just Galactus immediately. I don't know how much value that would bring. Okay, fastball special doesn't do anything. Problem is I don't really have a good follow-up. I guess, no, fastball special probably doesn't work, right? Rejuvenation will remember now gets us a 16 power penny. Yeah, just remember you can bring back the penny this time. Be sitting pretty. The delay on the penny actually did open up this line in a pretty cool way. I guess the scary thing ends up being Shadow King, but just pretend like that doesn't actually happen. We'll calculate it out. Okay, they lost M'Baku and they lost Cosmo. Since Shadow King's their scariest thing, but I'm pretty sure this doesn't work, but let's see if it afflicts with negative power anyway, just as a joke, I guess. Valkyrie would get us He would get us. No way to beat it. Very good chances of Valkyrie too, which sucks. Yeah. Damn. Well played. No one fears Goliath anymore, man. Maybe we should just slot in an Goliath, because literally no one's... We literally haven't had a single person, like, even think about respecting Goliath. Plus one for science, yeah. See-through with Rouge? Yeah, the person who won the Golden Gauntlet had that. Rouge doesn't hit too many cards anymore. Like, Rouge doesn't really target too many cards that break Cerebro. We have to stop this, I think. What are we doing here, man? Never had a choice, I'm afraid. Lots of Mavericks. Very scary. Oh, they're going to use a lot of Maverick power. Neil Patrick Harris type shit. Could have played middleman. I love the instant retreat. It's always good. It'll never not be funny. Never not be funny. Such a great card art. Just going, bro's just getting yeeted. Extend the game. Sounds good. We're going to Shuri Fallen one. Figure it out from there. I guess I can't, because I thought about the fact that I could do Venom, Fastball Special, Galactus all in the same turn, but it's actually really hard to, the more I'm thinking about it, because you need to add 3 cards, so it would only work if you could already Fastball Special. So Venom's kind of like a setup card more than anything. Could be a setup card that wins us the game easily, potentially. It's turn 5. They don't have any extra energy, so we don't have to fear this, which is nice. They're gonna Galactus right here, most likely. Or set up to do so. I think this gives us the best play against it.
Oh, snap.
And we have Null, obviously, so. I would love for you to Galactus me, Boombot. I would love nothing more.
We are the future.
How do we want to play this? Should cover most things. Not this. Not this, I'm afraid. Played opponent. Good fake out. Played by them. Van Spider count ongoing? He does not, no. Trust me, I have Man Spider to double dinosaur. It made me sad. Never having Prior that game kind of hurt. Moogs! Moogs likes to play, Moogs likes to play that weird Firehair Galactus deck they helped, put together. Do you really need to accelerate any energy here? We do.
Taking aim. Taking aim.
Good dodge. I wasn't even really thinking about that too much, but that is a very good dodge. I will keep dodging forever. If we get fallen when we play at middle, if not, we try and play elsewhere if at all possible. We do a little Galactus fake out action. Cheeky little Galactus fake out, the fans. Called me out.
Taking aim. Taking aim.
Do this. They would have just let me Galactus them. That's crazy. Nico, I never play around Nico 1 and 7 location change spell. I don't think it's really worth it.
Taking aim.
I do not think they can get more than 60 left. Maybe they can. Tried their darndest. Played 3 destroyers this game, chat. Proud of me?
Victory.
Had destroyers, surely. That's pretty cool, right? Not many times you can win while activating 3 destroyers with no, like, Nimrods or Wolverines or anything. That was so clean. How I play, baby. All about those clean wins here. Wow. What a good sound, man. How about them bears yesterday, brother? I scared the shit out of my dog, man. I was freaking out. They got their frigate Vic. That's what they want. I want you here. But also just man spider. Maybe just man spider. What'd they get? They got a venom? Never works, right? It works. I mean, it probably doesn't. Well, we could adamantium rejuvenation it afterwards.
This is what we got. Everybody's a Binks fan.
Oh, is it die to SK? Yeah, pretty likely.
Kneel before Galactus.
Could also lose to Cosmo potentially. Problem, I guess. Oh, there's the Shadow King. Don't have to worry about that anymore. So what do we have to worry about? Cosmo, I guess? I don't know if these lists runs Cosmo very often. But if Prow, you win. Ooh. Just Cosmo. Cosmo's the only thing that really messes us up. Best one for the memes. I mean, there's like a non-zero chance they run Luke, I suppose. So that'd be just another lose condition. Ballsy stay from the opponent. Card that prevents cards from being entered. Yeah, Stardust could guess. It's true. Stardust would be the other one. Cosmo, I think, is probably a fringe play in some Vic hand decks, so that was like the only thing that I think would have. It was probably the most likely was Cosmo. Juggernaut, yeah, send me to a different lane. Very interesting. Interesting indeed. Hit Omega's a little scary. Hit Omega. Mean. What the hell, man? You ruined my line. You ruined my line, bro. That work? I mean, it could happen, right? Oh shit, dude, they're getting fully loaded. Go ahead, click the Herbie button. I dare you. Matter of fact, I double dog dare you. Click it. Do it. Do it, coward. You're the one who wants to put. You're the one who wanted to make a big Herbie. Do it. Click the button. You got what you asked for. Just here, right? Die to Shang stuff, I guess. Is there a different way we should play this? Middle? You. Love a 50-50. Yes, we do, folks. Yes, we do. We love it. Galactus would have done it. Yeah, would have. Not wrong. I thought you were wrong for sure, but you were correct. I also considered Null middle, which also would have worked. I think I was probably more likely to play Null middle than Null left. I want your stinky cards. I want that one. That one's pretty cool. Yummy, 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 yummy. My cards will probably be kind of disruptive for them, so quite nice. I would have hit the spider. I would have crashed out. Okay, let's check for my cards. Still have 2 unknown cards. They still have 2 unknown cards somehow. Why wouldn't you play the Morbius there, man? Kind of psycho for that one. Why? I guess you always... I don't know. I'm a pretty big proponent that you just always play Corvus when you can. Need a country target? They already had one, right? Move Penny as a joke? We could have moved Penny as a joke. Knowing they don't have Gambit here, I don't think there's a universe they can beat this. If they had Gambit, then it's scary, but they don't have it. Bye. You Galactus, right? Then Gambit their Drac. I could just not do that, though. Counterpoint. Destroyed.
Victory.
Baited with the Null, I'm afraid. You have a 38 power Null. How could we lose? You fool! You fool! Yeah, it could have been targeted for discard like 8 times. It just vibed, dude. It was just chilling. It's so funny when you bait your opponent with cards like that. Okay, so I'm going to put Penny Parker middle. I guess I'm going to go to Symbiote Spider-Man either way. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. We'll just put Penny Parker left. People just don't know Adamantium Infusion is a card yet? Yeah, they do. I think that's, Not crazy, but I think that's kind of a thing to say. They may not respect it fully yet, but it's not like the card just came out. It's been out for a long time. It's out for like 3 weeks at this point. Web sling idea is pretty cool. I thought about it in my Galactus stuff. Just basically like move a giant card somewhere, then fastball special Galactus. It's very hard to play around. Snap ball? If Prio, they can't stop this. Yeah. They have Prio here. Scared of. I don't know what the hell they're doing, if I'm being honest with you. Their deck? What is in their deck? Please, please obliterate this Captain Carter. You want to play middle? Are you sure? Are you sure you want to play middle? You don't have to. You don't have to. You don't have to if you don't want to. Oh, man. All right, chat, we're going to get through an ad break. Don't forget you can pay $6. You can check to see if you have a Twitch Prime subscription available by clicking the subscribe and use the little Prime toggle. Watching on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. Watching on Twitch, make sure to follow. See you in 3 minutes. I love playing Galactus, dude. Cannot tell a lie. I cannot tell a lie, chat. One of my favorite things about this game. Yeah, I definitely, when I play Galactus, it's definitely like an Eddie Guerrero type situation. Where it's like I'm doing degenerate shit, but people love it, dude. They love it. They gobble that shit up, man. Oh.
Mastery.
Gold with the white. Interesting. Probably looks sick with this, right? The nameplate still feels a little off. I have max master on any cards. Yeah, I've been on a few. I don't know if I like the white. I don't think the white's that good. I wish it was. I thought it was going to be good. But it just doesn't fit Galactus's color scheme very well. I've normally been using... Just using the Cosmic Rainbow. I believe this was where I started. Maybe it's the gold that I don't like. The basic one does look really good. The basic Galactus is pretty fire. I've said this for quite some time. Dude, that's what we could do. Maybe we can do some digging into best cards for Aurora, because I feel like the best cards for Aurora are going to be ones that have multiple effects on the same card, but I don't think there's too many of them.
Definitely need to change my underwear.
Yeah, zombie Mr. F would be good. I mean, Thanos does, but you have to... I guess a lot of the cards have on reveal and ongoing, so they get +4. That's pretty nice. Silver Surfer first steps? No, Silver Surfer first steps would not count, because once it transforms, then it changes into an on-reveal card. Just have our copies on me, Mr. F. True.
Enough said, bub.
What a game!
What can I do here? I could do some funk. Do some funk here. Might be too cheeky by half, but be cool if it works.
Enough said, bub.
I definitely need to change my underwear.
I kind of want to go for the Galactus here. I kind of want to go for the Galactus here. It would be really cool if it worked. Well, we have to draw Galactus anyway, but if we do, I'm going to go for it for sure. Fine, fine. They already used Nico, so we could just do this. Get a million energy for next turn, figure the rest out later. This is the idea with the Penny Parker on this, to move it potentially left to do Galactus stuff. That could have been fastball special, which would have hurt a lot.
What a game!
Good luck. Good luck. Good luck, opponent. I legit can't lose there? I can, for sure. Plenty of ways we could lose. Is it likely? Probably not. Oh, you are so fucking cooked. Ooh, I actually messed this up pretty bad. That's awesome to win by exactly 1. And to get 44 energy for next turn.
Victory.
If he did have 44 energy next turn. If it did go to there. Which I was ready for. I was ready for that. We did mess that up a lot. I thought that the Man Spider would eat the middle guy for sure. I forgot that we played the Penny Parker thing to copy it and then Magic. And then even though we combined it, it still wasn't the last card played. I could have done Venom middle, then Man Spider middle, then Rejuvenation right. That would have worked. I feel like I'm not using Taskmaster a lot. Yeah. That's one I could cut for sure. I don't know what I would use that would be better, to be honest, but it is certainly on the chopping block, I would say. Maybe I didn't need to do that because I kind of have like everything that I want in my hand.
Opponent snapped.
I get the 6 energy next turn. That's pretty exciting. We accelerate any more energy. 7's the max, right? 7's the max, I'm afraid.
Escaped.
Maybe decided to curve out Venom there. I had a full hand. If I had a full hand, if I didn't play the Venom, I wouldn't get a draw. I want to draw. Yeah, if it gave us 8, we could still win with Fastball Galactus, but just a little too small. Yeah, anytime you have 7 cards in your hand, you should, unless you have everything that you need, you should often try and play something out, even if it's not ideal. Because losing a draw tends to be quite bad in the game. Most card games, I would say. Losing a draw is not a good thing. Opponent Zombie Galacti, thank you.
Minions to me.
I legitimately would have missed it. I do it all the time. I really do appreciate that. Because I'm sure many people who have watched recently have seen this. Which cards are Galacti? You'll never know, brother. I mean, it's really only Nico and Prodigy, right? Nico and Prodigy are the ones that cause significant issues. Everything else is pretty straightforward. Free Limbo, that's nice. Ripping out Venom again. Frick you! You're mine, we're Venom. I have the chance to do the funniest thing ever. I want to win this. Pop that Galactus, we just win, so that's cool. Be that easy, eh? Shit. I don't know how we win. Weirdly, I think it's this. Open Dreams. Now we go here. Activate Fastball Special. We hope it doesn't hit a Galacti card. Please hit the Shuri. 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 Tough. 50-50 to win on the spot is not too bad. Still have Null plus Fusion. I do have both of those cards, that's true. It is true that I have both of those cards. Do I have a way to play them on the same turn? I don't. Thought Noel is 4. Oh, that'd be a really good card. Would be a really good card. I did find a line to win, so I'm actually quite happy with that. I think that I did find a pretty solid winning line when I didn't get fallen one. The task left looked really weird and stupid, but I think it was just absolutely correct. Don't need to play a card for hand space. Shang is a played card in these decks. Always an important thing to think about. I don't think I want to do that. I'm gonna do this. I don't think I have a better play. This isn't a good play for the record, but kind of what we have.
I definitely need to change my underwear.
Bye.
Victory.
People do not like staring down at a 28 power symbiote Spider-Man. That is something I just learned. people have been just retreating to this deck when I kind of don't have anything. It's just too scary. It's too terrifying. Burk. Genosha. We haven't had fallen one in a few games. We're still finding ways to chip away at wins, which is nice. I kind of theorized that like this fastball special thing would be so good in a deck like this. It is funny. Well, to be fair, like fastball special would hit twice, so I could clear the whole lane if I needed to. I think we still just go into magic here. We need to muck things about too much, I don't think. And Galactus is very likely here, right? They just clicked up. We have fucking nothing, dude. No telling what they could be. No telling what they could be setting up here.
Opponent snapped.
I work out the best chance I would have to win. don't really see much of anything. Oh, we'll play on though. Null middle just win? If Galactus middle, they'll pop the Nimrod left. It'll go right, so they'll have 12. And we'll have a 6. I'm pretty sure null middle just wins, right? Unless they don't Galactus, but... It's minus 16? Really? Doesn't seem right to me.
Victory.
Don't Galactus Binks! I tell everyone this all the time. People still just choose to do this, man. People still choose to do this. I don't understand. If I revive the goblin, why would I do that? I also couldn't revive it. Adamantium Rejuvenation will go after the biggest card. Which would have been the 3 power guy. Good thing they did all that setup. I think if they had just played Galactus immediately, we would have lost. If they didn't do the setup turns like they did, we would have been cooked, man. Oh, you're responding to someone in chat. Gotcha. Also, you're fine? Are you flirting with me? You're telling me I'm fine? Fun police with Noel? How's that the fun police, man? You're the one who... My brother in Christ, they're the one who destroyed all the cards. I didn't destroy a single card that game. They have full agency over this. They chose to do that. There any spicy cooks with Aurora? Not yet. We'll buy tomorrow, though. On time, queen. No, I can't play that there. That was stupid. Had to play that anywhere else. Want to do an early Galactus. Stop their man spider stuff. Very, very bad play. Setting. Expanse Knight? Yes, sir. I just hit the 50-50 every time. I deserve that, to be honest. Deserve that.
Cut off one head, 2 more shall take its place.
Dude, imagine if I just ripped Galactus middle there. Would have been electric, dude. One's for you, chat. I shouldn't do this. %0 chance I should stay. I don't know either, man. I don't know either, chat. I don't know either. There you go. Wait, why didn't it re-trigger? Oh, because it was itself. Rock does get a buff if it moves mid, that's true. What does Sinister and a Nick Fury combo mean? Sinister and a Nick Fury. I do not know. Probably shouldn't be snapping here. We really have no follow-up. This doesn't work, right? This doesn't work. Keep fist punking people and they keep responding with Sinister Point, the Nick Fury hands. And then best advice would be to just not worry about it, probably. Maybe I should have venomed the left first. They beat this. Can't. I guess, yeah, it's Shadow King, maybe.
Victory.
Can't keep up with kids in the lingo. The lingo there. It was an optimistic stay, yeah. It tied pass, so that. And we did find out that the negative doesn't actually do anything. You know when you call them the kids, they're cooked? They are kids, man. There's always kids. There's always people younger than you, and there's always people older than you. Hail as old as time.
This land can never be fully known.
I want your stinky cards. Arthur. We have Prio here. Yeah, let's just get rid of Sinister. Deal with it. The wall. Do here. Like this. Throw 'em off our scent a bit. I do like the idea of it not working and then playing Fastball Special, Adamantium Infusion. So maybe I'm a little too locked into that. Maybe even snap here. Probably panic, right? Seems like a panic-inducing snap. We can even play the Galactus right, and then if we get Fastball Special, we can Fastball Special right, Adamantium Infusion middle, activate Symbiote middle. Also just get a billion points. We go for it. I was supposed to move Shuri mid, then move it to some spider, then Galactus. Sorry. Bad. I didn't know that you knew the future and that you knew that the Aranya was going to survive. If I would have known that you know the future, and I would have asked you. You wanted Aranya to die. Surprised she didn't. If you're surprised she didn't die, then why did you say that I should have done something that would have been her not dying? Make any damn sense?
I am the Sorcerer Supreme.
All right. Merlin is trash? That was a great card, man. Very fun. Doesn't matter, it's total loss. I mean, if they 50-50 the Human Torch right, we literally just went on the spot. That was just a 50-50 of if we win or not. He hates Merlin because he stops his Trevino combo. Fastball last card. We had 2 cards left in deck, I think. Also, they had stolen some of our cards, right? They could just have had Fastball Special in their hand the whole time. possibility, I'm afraid. Yeah, I think Merlin's great for the game, man. Merlin like really unlocks a different way to play Snap. I think like any card that unlocks and exemplifies strategies is really cool. Chad, I have a couple of ideas for Bink's Bants. I haven't decided which one. I kind of have like a list. Maybe we just have to waste this. We won't draw. I was thinking about today doing like my least favorite card designs. So let me bounce this over to you, chat. What is your least favorite card design in the whole game? We'll have other creators on eventually. It'll probably always be solo. But I don't know. I've only been doing it for a month, so things can change. If I was going to do a podcast where I bring guests on, I would either have like a full-time person that I would work with. Or I would do something different. But Bink's Bants is all meant to be solo. It's just like a way for me to make cool content in a different way than I normally do, for the most part. So this is going to affect my Fallen one. We'll make it only 11 next turn. The entire Atlantean solo niche wasn't tenable at launch, utterly pointless now. Yeah, that's fair. Don't let T-Squared hear you say that. Yeah, there he is. I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming for sure. DZ Cobra? Cobra's a great card, man. Cobra's a sick. Cobra's sick AF, dude. Won't catch any Cobra hate here. Rude. White Queen? You hate the design of White Queen? Knew it. This is Heimdall. If we move the Madam Web, we could be in trouble. Main way this loses if they like move the Madam Web and then play like Heimdall or something. Shadow King is also a little bit annoying. I feel like fastball special animated make this deck a lot more unpredictable. Yeah, I think it's horrifying what this deck does to you, man. That person cool off? That was weird. That was so aggressive out of nowhere. What the hell? Out, man. What are we doing? What are your least favorite? Used to be Degree, but no longer. Pretty fair. Just the way movement used to work? Yeah, I do. I understand why they changed it, because it was probably going to start breaking a bunch of shit, but I do really like how move used to work. It was really neat. That whole play was set up, too, by the, that whole play was really well set up by the Taskmaster right, even though they Cosmoed right. Little unsung hero, that one. Hot take, you miss the old Debris? Old Debris was pretty degenerate, man. But I can understand liking it. Don't get me wrong there. It's a very powerful card. If this hits Man Spider, I just get Galactus immediately, right? That's fucking sick, dude. That's fucking sick. And how do we win? The question. Are they most likely to play cards? Just play it left. Hi. I can't Man Spider move this turn. It doesn't have the effects.
I want the throne.
It's probably unlikely they also have Null. Still think it's unlikely they have Null. I feel like fitting Null into that deck would be hard, man. Yeah. Good awareness there. You have to add so much to make this X23 stuff work that, like, playing Null. Can you imagine, dude? Can you imagine? Oh, if we had Infusion, it would be fantastic, yeah. No one's not happy yet. They're not stoked about the whole situation. They were not a big fan of that whole thing. You know, last every emote spammer, you just keep spamming them back forever. Pretty based. Can't tell a lie there. I like the tenacity. Yo, Costivate. I don't have any activate shit, man. That's not true. How does Symbiote Spider-Man work with this? Probably like suck itself, right? Maybe we'll find out. I've never had to think about that before. Well, one thing I'm pretty sure about is that I'm going to make this person kneel. Hopefully. I will go for it right. Wouldn't the Dracasa just merge with the SSM and have no more effects? I think if there was a smaller card, it would just, like, suck the smaller card, probably. I don't know, though, man. I'm not a doctor.
Opponent snapped.
How many rocks in my deck, man? Very mean, the rocks. Rocks are very mean. Very mean rocks, man. Maybe I had a whole Venom. Get a little bit more juice. Maybe. Ooh, we can't play the Galactus. Okay. Probably should have left already, but...
Escaped.
If we could play the Galactus there, there's a non-zero chance we find our way around. They did beat us up with rocks, though. I applaud them for that. Man Spider merged with Knoll. It would just be the base power. Be the base power, I'm afraid. Not very much synergy there. Love to see... I don't know what we'd love to see anymore because it all depends on what the hell this Spider Ham hits. Oh, activate yet. Very nice of you. Very rude. Rather rude. I'm doing, man. I thought the armor was gonna move. You're a pig. You're a pig. What the deuce? Oh, Shadow King, please. How rude. How dubiously rude of our opponent. How rude. Oh no. And what was our win condition? It's oh, the person is clearly not mad. The person is so not mad that they showed up over on YouTube and started screaming.
Opponent snapped.
Usually when I'm not mad about something,
Escaped.
when I'm not mad about something, usually what I do is I go somewhere else where the person can hear me because they said that they didn't want to hear them anymore. And then start screaming about it. Usually what I do. I got auto-modded though. Could have just gotten yeeted immediately. Make sure I wasn't gonna permaban them, but we'll make sure to do that now. Apparently someone was threatening them. You threatening them? Kind of dramatic. He'll just keep talking to the void. Yeah. Sometimes that's all people like that need. So I'm pretty sure you said, Chair Company, something about Cosmo. And then they took that as a threat to them. And then they said, bro, I'm 34 from Chicago. I'll stick you in a trash compactor and tell your mom you went on vacation for. Which isn't threatening, unlike what they said. There was some threatening going on from Chair Company. I don't know if you're being serious or not. 'Cause I didn't see that. Oh, never mind. Okay, say goodbye to you for a while too. There absolutely was. Okay, somewhat justified, I suppose. Chat being weird. Yeah, what else is new, man? Water's wet, bro.
Opponent snapped.
Crash compactors is slain. It's like the 6-7 thing. It doesn't mean anything. You think this always wins, chat? Gotta at least like often win, right? This is probably Jane. I guess we'll just get both psychopaths out of here. Honestly, it's really good when there's like infighting like that by people who are acting crazy, because then you can just get them both out of there. Yeah, there was one time.
Escaped.
I was at a wedding. I don't even know if I should tell this story. I was at the wedding and two people were acting unhinged. One was acting insanely unhinged. It was getting very annoying. And then the other person was like kind of acting unhinged, but also just like hated that person. So they were kind of like just playing along. And they started fighting in the kitchen. And then one of them like legitimately grabbed at a knife that was on the table. And started yelling with the knife. And everyone was sitting around really high and uncomfortable. And then I stood up and just started screaming at them both. I said, can you guys do me a favor and look around and see how fucking weird and uncomfortable you're making everyone else in this room? Just take a second and just look at everyone else. Can you fucking stop? Can you just stop doing what you're doing? And then one kind of felt a little ashamed and was kind of mad, but understood. They kind of came from like, yeah, no, that's fair. Kind of one of those, you know. You didn't want the raft. That's crazy. And then the other ones kept getting very mad and was very upset that I had stepped up and started yelling at me. And was like, no, I'm right. I'm right. I'm right. I'm actually, this was all this messed up. I was like, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't care. I don't care who's right or who's wrong in this situation. Just fucking stop. And then that person,
Great power comes.
that person drove away in their car and was very mad. I tell you what. I didn't really care. I was just happy for it to be over, man. I believe this will give us an extra energy, I think. Problem is, if we do like this line, then we die to gotta like skillmonger. Also lose to quite a few things here. Whatever. Why you don't lose to this? They kill longer, they have proud. True. True. But I had a really good talk with the other guy. I had a really good talk with the other guy who was like kind of just doing it because he hated him. We were in a fraternity together way back in the day. And like, it was, I don't know if it was like, I think it was like next year, the year after. He came up to me one time. He was like, by the way, thanks for doing that. I'm not going to lie. I felt shame like I haven't felt since I was a pledge. But you were right. The other one doesn't talk to me anymore, but that's fair. All right, chat, I think we're going to call it for the day. I know it's a super short stream, and sorry about that, but I have some other things I have to get done. I have to get Bink's pants done and everything like that. We will send you off on your way to the Schnurpler. The Schnurpler's live. Yes, she is, folks. Have fun over the Schnurpler. Check out Bink's pants tonight. Probably coming out around 8:30. So keep an eye out for it. And as always, I'll see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow we have a new card video coming out, as one does. And we also have DJ hours. Want to be around for tonight. So have fun over at Sharp. I'll catch y'all later. See you.